You're just dancing now. To anybody that might be watching. Welcome everybody to episode 10 of Slice of Rife. We have quite a few people here. Let's get everybody up here. Come say hi.
Okay.
Come say hi, peoples, to all of our guests. Say I couldn't make it, so we improvised. We invited some people. We got some awesome stuff going on. We got Sue. Sue's up in here. We got Genesis. She's all decked out in Slice of Rife. We got Mark here tonight. So we're going to have a hell of a lot of fun. Alright, get out of here. Until I call you back up. You guys leave. Genesis, she's just hanging out.
What am I doing?
You're not doing anything just yet. You're going to sit down right now. I didn't do any prep today. I'm sorry. I spent the day hanging out. Don't forget, we're always playing the Jeff Rife drinking game. So anytime I drink, anytime I wash my hands, you guys have to take a drink of your beverage. We are also playing the hand wash game, which is where you try to guess how many times we're all going to wash our hands tonight. So everybody's hand washes count. We are going to have some crowd participation tonight, so there's going to be some extra hand washes. So go ahead and get your guesses in. And then we have one added little extra game tonight. Guess what time Daniela shows up. Daniela is always late to anything she ever does. And tonight is no exception. So Daniela will be late tonight, and we're all going to play the guess what time she'll show up. Everybody gets one guess in that. You can guess 3 times for hand washes, for the Danny Eggwellas. Danny. Danny. Eggylous.
Ezekiel Daniel.
The Black Harry
Escobar.
Potter, that's what it sounds like.
It's Ezekiel Daniel.
That's right, we've dubbed Mark the Black Harry Potter tonight when he put on the storytime glasses.
Oh, you should do
So
that.
we're having a lot of fun. But yes, Danny's going to come through the door at some point, and we're all going to clap, and we're going to sing her a little song. And it's a, it's you late, it's you late, everybody look around because it's you late. So that is the Danny is Late song. I'm hoping you guys all participate in that. The lyrics are real simple. It goes, bitch, you late. Okay, it's 3 words, and just clap along. It's good times. It should be perfectly fine. Get your ovens preheated to 375 if they're not already. We have a delicious meal in store for you. If you didn't go to whyshelovesme.com and pick up the ingredients, shame on you. You should have, because that is how you could have eaten this meal along with us tonight. Now, the first thing we're going to do to prep this meal is actually prep our carrots. So, Genesis and Sue,
Yay!
I'll need you up here to do some carrot prepping. That's right. These carrots are long, these carrots are thick, and these carrots need some prepping. My wife is out of town today, so we have 2 other ladies coming to prep my carrots.
Miss you, Andy.
Yes, we do miss you.
We do.
There's 2 other ladies here to prep my carrots. Baby, don't be mad. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'll never, ever. Everybody, all right, these are 3 hand washes right here. Everybody's washing their hands right here. So we got 3 right off the bat. Hand washes going on. So we're going to wash those hands. There we are. There's a little drying mechanism behind you. It's called a towel.
Oh, thank
I
you.
don't know why I refer to it as a drying mechanism, but it does, however, serve that purpose. All right, so I'm going to teach the ladies the proper way to rinse the carrot. So you'll notice the carrots are all dirty. They're nasty. They don't look super nice. That's not what we want. We want our carrots to look nice and fresh and bright orange and vibrant. That looks like something that Mr. Bugs Bunny would eat. This looks like something that a rat would try to dig out of a dumpster. So we don't want that. So we'll just run some nice cool water, and then what you want to do is you want to grab the carrot by the base. Always start at the base of the carrot, and you're going to just scrub the carrot a little bit, okay? So it's just a nice little scrub. Ladies, pay attention to what I'm doing here, okay? This is how you do it, just nice scrubbing of the carrot. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to take the carrot, and you're just going to brush on the outside very gently. So you just get all that nasty stuff off the outside. Ladies, you seeing this? You guys are getting this?
You mean take the plastic off?
Yes. Yes.
Take
you
the
want
plastic off. Okay.
plastic on.
Grab the base.
Yes, of course, because they are coated in wax. I always hit the top just a little bit too
Keep
right
rubber
there.
on though.
And then be careful with the tip. Yes. be very careful with the tip. You don't want to accidentally slice the tip off.
Okay, no.
Okay? Because you need the tip. Tip is one of the most important parts.
Stroke it. Stroke it.
Yes.
Is there a number of times
Be careful with the tip.
Yes, here we are. One at a time, ladies. Grab a nice big carrot. I've got nice big carrots for you. Very nice big carrots. Let's see your technique.
Oh,
Right
she's
by the
like
face.
squeezing it. Go
She
squeeze
is,
it.
yeah. You're being very rough with the carrot. You don't have to be too rough with the carrot. We're going to take the outside out. This is just a preliminary wash. Jesus Christ, you're going to damage somebody's carrot. Gentle with the carrot.
I'm
It's
gentle.
a very nice carrot bowl. Did my knife just grow?
Ah.
Anyways, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to trim the outside of the carrot. This is very nice. You're doing a good job. Yes. Oh, yes. Get the scraps off there. Don't leave the scraps on. Make sure it's nice and bright and vibrant and orange.
Nope, we're all-
Now we'll have voting in the comments if you want to vote who rubbed the carrot better.
Stop.
You can always do that too. Let's see, how is your
Alright,
carrot
let
now?
me just in case. Now
Yeah,
that's part of the
it's
competition.
okay.
Alright.
Oh, now
There you
it's
go.
going.
Now you got
Nice big
Yeah.
carrot.
It's a very good carrot. It was a very good carrot. Bravo. Bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
All right, Sue's turn. Sue is presented with a similar sized carrot, similar texture on the outside,
Okay.
similar roughage.
You gotta, hold perfectly in the bottom.
Yes, right at the
We
base.
have to wash
Right
it
at the base.
first.
Yes,
Wash it
grab
first.
the base.
Wash it
Well,
first.
this is the washing. This is yes.
Okay.
That is what you were doing now,
And then-
y'all.
So let's start
See,
slow.
she wanted the pre-wash. That could be extra points. A pre-wash
Start it
before the
slow.
stroke.
Up and down. And then kind of shake it off, right?
Yes, yes. Do shake it off at the
Nice.
end.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Be very careful with the tip. Be very careful with the tip.
Silence.
Sorry. Ooh. It's quite
Okay.
The technique's fantastic. It's good technique.
Precision.
No, look at that. Look at
Precision.
that. Perfect. Perfectness. Sorry.
This segment could not have gone better had I planned it. Just wait till we have them out to fondle the tenderloins. That comes later.
And voila.
Ah, outstanding. Outstanding carrot
Great.
preparation by both of you ladies.
Awesome.
Fantastic. All right. The voting can commence now. Go ahead and just write Sue or Genesis in the comments for who you vote for. We'll count the votes later for who was the best with the carrot. Now the real fun part will be watching them eat it later. I'm just saying, stay tuned because we also have to eat these carrots. You're good. You leave it right in there. I'll throw it in the garbage disposal.
Okay.
We'll talk about that on story time, but the garbage disposal works now. Small victories, guys. Small victories. You good over here?
Put the letters.
All right. Does everybody have wine? Everybody has a drink? All right. We all have drinks. That's good because I'm about to have my first sip of the episode, which means you should be having your first sip as well. It is sip time. Mark, any chance you kept track of all those hand washes?
Yeah, but he wrote like our first letter of our names. I'm like, no, you do the sticks. Now I scratch it off. I'm like, you effed it up.
It was 3
Like,
letters,
no.
so it was 3 people, but I
So,
put
but now
each
you have an ugly
letter
piece
to
of
identify
paper.
who washed their hands. So at the end, you have
You
the
were
total.
trying to keep individual account of
And
each
total.
one of our hand
And total.
washes and total at the same time?
Yes.
But only the total matters.
I thought it would just be another fun bet or
Listen,
something.
there's a teacher in him. That's a teacher.
That's the teacher in him. That is absolutely the teacher in him, where he was like, let's see, how can we make this as organized and efficient as possible? I know, we'll do individual hand counts for each person, thus calculating the total amongst the sums of the 3 individuals later. If Jeff washes his hands at 30 seconds per minute, and Mark washes his hands at 4 intervals per times 2 separate 5,
To the power of
I don't know
5.
math that well.
You'd be like,
I made up
who
some
had the
words
most,
there.
who had the most hand washes? That could be like a bet or something.
Well, and I'm keeping. Am I supposed to record like the people guessing, like their numbers?
Yeah, I think
No, we look through later and we see what
Okay.
everybody guessed, and then we're good to go.
I'm gonna record Daniela's times though.
Yes, Daniela's times you should mark down so we can celebrate the winner immediately when it happens. Remember, we're playing 3 games tonight. We're playing the drinking game. You drink when I drink. We all drink. Hooray. Also, if I wash my hands, you drink. We're playing the hand washing game, so guess how many times everybody washes their hands total. And then we're also playing the when does Danny Aguilas show up tonight, because we don't know. So just guess a time. We'll probably be done around 8, so anytime between 7 and 8. You get one guess. We're going to go ahead and prep these carrots. So all you have to do now is we're going to throw them right on a tray. Put them right in here. And we're going to salt and pepper them. I have my little salt and pepper mixture because that's how I do. That's how I roll. be generous. Most of it's going to end up on the bottom of the pan anyways. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to drizzle a little olive oil. Make sure your ovens are preheated to 375. Mine is because I got ready. And then you just kind of roll them around. You just kind of roll and scoop. And that'll spread the salt, it'll spread the pepper, it'll get everything all over the carrots nice and evenly. And then we're going to throw them in the oven and they're going to take about 20-25 minutes or so, which will give us some time for a little story time with Chef Jeff, as well as time to make the rest of our meal, because honestly this meal does not take that long. Though I am now just taking into it. Oh! I almost dropped it, but I didn't.
All I saw was the tip pop up.
Look, I'm very good at grabbing long, hard things that fall down that way.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm just gonna put that out there. That is a forte of mine. These hands have been doing it
My mom
as long as I can remember.
My mom is watching me. Make sure that you tell her not to have the kids around.
Yeah, hey, this show's gonna get a little more NA-17 instead of PG-13. Pretend you're watching this show on channel 69. Okay? 'Cause we're gonna have some fun tonight. What'd you say, Mark?
Wait till we get to the meat.
Just wait until we get to these giant floppy loins of meat that I'm gonna stick in these girls' hands. That comes after dinner. No, I'm kidding. All right.
And then eventually in their mouths.
By the way, your wife is watching.
I know she is. I love you, honey.
Love you, Andy. We love you.
Andy, I'm watching them.
Yeah, I got Mark here. I had to bring some more testosterone around. It couldn't be me and 3 ladies alone. That's like something weird you find on the hub. You know, like that's not what's going down tonight. We're not going there. Though we do have double cutting boards for them to just go ahead and no problem with me. All right, we've got the carrots in the oven. We're gonna put the timer on right now for 25 minutes. That gives us just a little bit of time to do a quick story time with Chef Jeff. But before we do that, I forgot to introduce the show, guys.
Oh.
We gotta introduce the show. It has to happen. I'm sorry, my pops will kill me. Here it's Slice of Rife. Here it's Slice of Rife. Learn to please your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or your wife. Well, you might think it's hard, but I've got some advice that is hard. Just tune into my show. It's every other Thursday night. Pick up your supplies so you can cook along. Find them on the website called WhySheLovesMe.com. And then on Slice of Rife, you hear it's Slice of Rife. Well, you can learn to please your pretty. Come on, man, let's please that pretty before somebody steals your pretty wife. Woo! We got the show introduced. We're transitioning right from that, and we're going on to story time with Chef Jeff, guys. Let's do this. Woo! It's game on. I got to move cameras. I got a wardrobe change. We're gonna have a little fun here, though. While we do it, Daddy's gonna tease just a little bit because he does have a body that's slightly better looking than it used to be. He lost a little bit of weight. He's feeling pretty good about it. Look at you guys. Ooh. Hey there, guys. Look at that. Ooh, that extra light looks fiery. You're good. You're good. That's fine. I'm just going to flash a little from the side. Watch out for nip slips. Watch out for the nip slips. Be careful. We don't want too many nip slips here.
Yeah, we do.
We don't want to be ready.
Mark does. He's like, yes, I'm ready
Mark
for
does.
them.
Mark, don't worry. We're going to get your shirt off later. You're going to start bouncing those pecs around like Terry Crews. It's going to be a whole freaking ordeal once we get you working, buddy. Have you up here fondling some meat too before you know it. But that comes after dinner. That's just something for me and Mark. What's funny is now we have to transition right into another song. Because this one is very special. Well, grab your pipe, get your spectacles. Put on your robe and hide your testicles. Well, it's time for story time with Chef Jeff. It's time for story time with Chef Jeff. That's right. It is time for story time with Chef Jeff. Hold on out for me, buddy. You're being strong. You got that. Let me go on. Sit down here. Of course, like I said, we're off my diet. Make sure I don't flash my testicles. But I do have my bubble pipe back. This past week, I had to make some more home improvements. I don't know if you happened to catch the episode where I had to change out the water filter in my fridge, but this time it was my garbage disposal. What could go wrong? I woke up early the other morning planning on having a nice relaxing day off, only to find that my garbage disposal had decided to leak. I'm a bit of a tinkerer, so I said I'll get down there, I'll see if it's just a couple of screws loose, we'll see, whether or not I can just tighten something real quick and be over and done with it. So I see where it's dripping from, and there's this tiny little panel right on the bottom. It's one screw. I see a little water leaking out of there. I go, oh, I'll pop that open. We'll see what's going on in there. I'll be able to find this. This will be great. Now, I had forgot for a moment that garbage disposals require electricity. Yeah, there's a giant plug. It's got one of those grounding plugs in it and everything, so you know that voltage is major. Shit's just ready to zap you. And little did I know that right underneath the panel that was dripping water was all of the electrical connections. So I slowly and steadily undid this screw, proud of myself, going, I want to get this fixed, to only reveal the ground wire and two other wires loosely put together and kind of dangling out, just dripping with water. I don't know how I did not electrocute myself and die and not be here right now to have this fun with you. But luckily I didn't. So then we went and we got a new garbage disposal, and I decided to take on the responsibility of changing this out. That part, honestly, not too hard. And I lived to tell the tale. I did immediately drop a spoon inside the garbage disposal when I was done, and as I reached my hand into there, didn't remember whether or not I plugged it back into power or whether or not the light switch that controls it was on or off. But I reached in and I pulled my hand out immediately.
Bubbles.
And that's how you do anticlimax, right there. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yes, but that's all the time that we have for story time with Chef Jeff today, guys. That's all that we have. My hand is now covered in bubbles. Look at this, just white bubbly stuff all over there.
Ow.
Was I rubbing that meat the wrong way? What happened there?
Wait, I thought those are.
All right, yeah. Oh, that could be. Ooh, here we go, guys. We're coming back over to the kitchen. It's time to fondle some meat and get some cooking done.
Yes.
We're gonna pop this bad boy right. The meat fondling, Mark. That's your favorite part.
Well,
That's what Mark said. Just everybody, let it be known.
Go do it.
That Mark's favorite part.
no.
That way it's Sue's technique, Jensen's technique, and Mark's technique.
Mark, do
Yes.
you want to come fondle some meat with me?
You should.
Yay!
Put your Harry Potter
Gross.
glasses on. Put your Harry Potter glasses on.
Right here, right here, right here.
You want to put the hair? Yeah, black
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Yeah, Mark. Come fondle meat with me, Mark. I have to wash my hands a little bit because now they're covered in that white gooey substance, which I believe was just bubbles. But, the more or less we know about it, the more or less fun the show is. Mark, step on in the kitchen, sir. Step on in the kitchen. Mark needs to wash his hands as well. Hello. Oh, it's Black Harry Potter, everybody. Welcome.
Glad to meet y'all.
If we had tequila, he would be expecting some Patronus. I'm just saying.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Let's go ahead and try this meat out. Now, I rinsed my meat off earlier. That way we had this set to go. I do still need one of you ladies up here, as there are two nice big pieces of meat. So which one of you ladies would like to come
Go.
and get a hand on some of this
Sue's
meat?
gonna go. Sue's gonna go.
Sue's coming.
I'm recording the hand washes.
Sue's coming.
Need some whole foods.
God, that girth.
All right. They're nice, right? They're nice big loins. So I guess Mark is going to be fondling my loins tonight along with Sue. Sue's washing her hands again, so make sure that you're taking a drink at home if you're playing the game with us.
Just drink.
And drinking as well.
Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Oh, thank you.
There you are.
I got it, Mark.
There's multiples. I'm going to wash my hands as well because I was touching these loins. And the loins have been cleaned, so you will not need to clean the loins. All I need you to do is cut the loins.
I'm not gonna clean those carrots.
Ooh, thank you, Mark.
Cut.
See, that should be a go towards me.
All right, Mark is
And Mark
officially
washes
voted for
hands.
Sue. Mark is officially voted for Sue with this.
Okay, he voted for me with the carrots.
All right.
So I get
All right.
the vote.
Sue,
Thank
come
you,
here.
Mark.
Sue, I'm gonna put this one in your hands. There you are, Sue. I'm just gonna slap this right in your hands. So there you are. This is going to be your cutting board right here. Mark, hold your hands out. Right there for you, Mark. So that's going to slap right into your hands there. So go ahead and place them down. Place them lengthwise on the board. This is your board over here, Mark. This is your board right here. You guys, don't worry. You're all in the shot. I'm going to wash my hands again because I'm covered in meat. All right. Mark is having a good time. I'm covered in meat. You're covered in meat too right now.
I'm not covered in meat.
You are covered in meat. Let me get this out of your way.
Hello.
All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make these about an inch thick, okay? So start at the long end here, and we're going to go right about an inch thick. You're just going to do inch and a half thick. You're going to make a little less than that. There you are, right there. Yes, and then just slice down the whole way, guys. Just slice right through. We're making our little medallions right now. These are our little pork medallions. So we're just going to do that, and then we'll salt and pepper them, and we'll get those all good. Meanwhile, while they're doing that, we're going to also go ahead and get our chicken broth boiling for our couscous.
Ooh.
We're going to be boiling chicken broth. A lot of people use water when it comes to couscous, but honestly, the chicken broth gives it so much more flavor. Now, I'm making it for a lot of people, so I'm making 2 cups of couscous, which means I'm using 3 cups of chicken broth. How's your guys' loin cutting coming?
Sue is slow.
Very
Wow,
slow?
he did it really fast.
I
He was
know. Listen, it's not a competition, okay?
like, teacher or chef?
I don't know.
Teacher, right?
We're going to have to see which one of you guys
This is the AP shit in him. That's why.
Just gotta say, Mark's a little better with the meat than Sue. If I'm looking out there, I might be calling it.
Well, no.
Presentation. I still cut my shit.
Look, everything looks gorgeous. You've done a
Hold
very
it,
good
hold
job.
it,
Oh, yes, please make it look nice.
Pack
Make it
the
look
meat.
nice.
Pack the meat together. Make
It's
it
part of
nice.
it. That is absolutely part of it.
Fast, efficient, and beautiful.
Child, be quiet. There you
Mark
go.
cut his like a sushi roll. It is mathematically
He
perfect.
really, seriously.
This
it's
is 2
perfect.
times incredible. That's what this is. Equals greatness. That's what that
Get out of
was.
here, Mark. Sure.
Yeah, wash your hands, guys. Get over here.
Oh, yeah.
You got loin meat all over your hands, and you're at my house. This is a group thing, but we make sure we keep it clean.
Yeah, I still can't watch
Now
it.
remember to be drinking.
I'm drinking for all of you
You
guys.
got it.
Yes, we have Mark's laugh on
I love
This is fantastic.
I love his laugh.
Mark's laugh is one of the greatest laughs you'll ever hear in the world. You're gonna hear. There it is. You're gonna hear it quite a bit tonight. It's gonna be out there in abundance. I'm also taking a drink, so make sure you take a drink.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys so much for helping out, by the way. A little round of applause for that. Let's do a round of applause from the live studio audience of 3 people. Because Danny's still not here. So you still have time to get your guesses in for when Danny's going to show up. Now, my phone's on Do Not Disturb. So if she's decided she's not coming, or she comes after the live cook,
I will know.
You can, yes, and but Sue will know. But you can still guess. So even if you think she's not going to make it in time for the live cook to end, you can guess like 8:20 or 8:15, whatever time she might show up.
Can they guess no show?
Oh yes, you can also guess no show, just in case she cancels. You can guess no show.
No call, no show.
No
No
problem.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Outstanding. All right, we have the carrots in the oven. We've got our broth coming to a boil. What we're going to do next then is we're going to go ahead and we're going to just season these little tenderloin medallions. So flip them all to one side. We'll get them all together. We have all our cute little medallions. Look at these things, guys. These are fantastic. You guys did such a good job. I'm so proud of you.
Aww.
Look at you guys. I'm going to put them all in the same little thing over here so I can do them all together. Uh-oh, Mark. Mark, we're coming into issues with yours, bro. Mark, it looks real nice on paper, bro, but you didn't even cut these, bro. You didn't even cut these, bro. I'm just saying. Whoa.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Whoa, Mark.
Slow
Wait, that was
and
just the
steady.
first one, right?
No,
That was the first couple. There were
Oh, it
three
gets
there.
better. It gets better. It
It
gets
gets
better.
better? Okay,
No,
no, hold on.
no. Slow and steady wins the race. Sue wins. Goodbye. Sit down.
This is
Thank
a
you.
tortoise and the hare thing. That's
No.
what we're doing.
Thank you. Sit
Oh,
down.
we got another
That's a count. That's a count.
Goodbye. Sit down.
It's just the first one. So I was getting warmed up. I was getting warmed up.
Do not defend yourself.
Hey,
Sit your butt
look how
down.
fast it was,
Sit your
though.
butt down. So,
So fast.
that's why it's so
It was
sloppy.
fast. Yeah,
That's why it's
exactly.
sloppy.
Only one was sloppy.
Two.
One.
Three.
The other one dropped.
Guys, there were 3 all together that were sloppy. There were
How
3
many
that were
of
sloppy.
Sue's were sloppy?
Now those were 2 cuts. Sue's, none. I didn't see any sloppy Sue's.
I won. Goodbye.
Now, if you're thinking about it, that's kind of like Mark just got sloppy seconds because he lost that, and Sue got the first.
I know you voted for Sue for best stroke, so you want to switch your vote to mine.
No switching vote. No.
Guys, we're just adding a little salt and pepper to these right now. I just put one side. We're gonna go ahead and flip these, and we'll get the other side.
I can see. I hear that.
Is anybody in there commenting? Is anybody reading comments? Are we good?
Yeah, so Jesse's here, your wife is here, my mom is here. They've all voted for Times of Daniela and some hand washes too.
Has anybody voted Danielle as the no-show yet?
No one's voted no-show.
No one's voted no. You guys are missing out. You guys are sleeping on the Daniela no-show.
We have our own guesses going on back here too, so we got some times.
You get your guess in, Jeff?
My guess is a no-show. I don't think she comes.
Shit.
I think she gets tired at the gym. She goes home, she showers, and it's too
No,
late.
she's gonna
she
get
decides
here.
not to come. You think she'll definitely be here?
She's coming over to the house, so.
So you want me to change that guess?
No,
Oh,
no
I
change
see.
guesses. She's coming over to my house, so she is coming.
These pork medallions, they look great, guys. You did do a good job. Even you, Mark. I gotta say, you did a good job.
Hey, it was really neat. And fast, too. It's so fast.
Now we all know why it stayed together so well. It's because he didn't cut it all the way through.
Exactly.
He just scored the top of it. It was like, there you are.
Students will be so disappointed in you.
He cheated. Yeah, what's that, Mark? Minus 10 points for
Slow
cheating.
and steady wins the
If you
race.
mess up a little bit, Sue is like, well,
I will jump on
Hey,
it.
I know that had to be cut all the way through perfectly. I thought it
It's
was
medallions.
good enough to where you not
It's
use a knife.
medallions.
Good enough to where you not use a knife
This is
again.
all. This is exactly what your students would do.
Guys, this is the same. This is the same Mark that brought me one napkin to clean up my beer.
Hey,
Okay,
that
this
shit
is
was
that
not.
Mark.
That shit was not a syllabus. You always said was cut it. You saying how deep?
Oh, we gotta we should count the amount of nip slips you have.
I forgot to tell Mark how deep he wanted the loins. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you how deep to stick the loin, Mark.
No,
Just as
I
it heads,
perfectly clear.
as far as it'll go. And then if it starts hitting the back,
You go a little bit further and then you stop.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All the way to the white meat.
Continue. This is what happens, Andy, when you're not here.
This is what happens when she is here, too, to tell you the truth, sometimes more often. Alright, so we're going to go ahead now that this is going. We're going to heat our pan up. I have a nice big pan here. You're going to go to medium, high heat. So I do about a 5.
This person has
We're
three.
going to get this nice and warm with a little bit of olive oil here, and then we're going to start searing our pork medallions on both sides. It's just going to take a couple minutes on each side. We'll transfer them to a plate so we can keep them nice and warm while we make the sauce, and then the rest of everything finishes up. We're almost done with dinner. This is such a simple, easy meal, yet people don't cook, so, you know, they're never going to know. Because you don't get to enjoy these things. You don't get to come here. But you do tune in, and thank you for that, guys. We're averaging 900 views or so an episode.
That's awesome.
Which is crazy. I want to say this is episode 10. If we can do it again,
How
we
long
can get
have
around
you
1,000
been
views.
doing it?
This is episode 10. So that would be...
Like 10 weeks, maybe? Roughly.
No,
No,
5
more.
weeks.
5?
No,
No,
5.
it'd be double, wouldn't it? Cause you
Yes,
do
it
a
would be
test run
20 weeks. I've been
20
doing it
weeks.
for 20
Oh,
weeks.
Round of
We're about
applause.
5 months.
Come on.
We're about 5 months. Episode 10, big point for us. Thank you guys for all of your support. I wouldn't do it if you didn't watch, and you watched, so I keep doing it. So as long as you enjoy the brand of humor that we have to offer here when we're cooking our meat and fondling each other, please keep tuning in and keep watching, and I'll keep fondling meat for you. It'll just be something that we agree to do here on Facebook Live as opposed to in a private chat or a DM where you have to pay for it. That's right, giving it away for free. Just throwing my meat fondling skills on the table and letting you guys eat those up. Eat that meat fondling skills right up. Like Ezekiel Elliott, feed me.
That's the second time he almost spits out.
Mark's over here spitting his drink all over the place. Mark can't handle it.
He's about to fall asleep.
No,
We
you
were
can't,
gonna-
he's
yeah.
laughing his ass off, so he doesn't
We were
laugh.
gonna play the when does Mark fall asleep game, but I didn't know if he would with this one. Alright,
But
so
how many times Mark laughs, that could be a thing.
that's true. How many times? Yeah, no, it's like 1,000. It's like 1,000. Now this is optional, but I'm putting 2 tablespoons of butter in with our boiling chicken broth. For me, it just makes the couscous taste so much better. But now that that's boiling, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna toss our couscous in there. We're gonna lower the heat to somewhere around like a 2 or a 3, and we're just gonna let it simmer for around 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and pour that couscous in there. Make sure you stir it up after you add it. Go ahead and stir this bad boy up just a little. Lower the heat to about a 2. Go ahead and we're going to put the lid on this. And we're just going to let that simmer now for the next 10 minutes, which is perfect because by the time the carrots are done, we'll turn that off. This should be just about finished, and then our pork will also be finished. Let's see if this is hot enough to get to cooking yet. It is not. It needs just a little bit more. We can go ahead and, I think that'll work. Get a little music going. A little music, so it's going on in the background. Make sure you have all of your ingredients together. We're going to need 2 more tablespoons of butter. We're going to need 2 tablespoons of sour cream. We're going to need about a tablespoon of chicken stock, or chicken concentrate, like a bouillon or something like that, however you want to get it. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. We're going to have 2 shallots that are minced up, and also 2 or 3 cloves of garlic minced up. So those are all the rest of the ingredients that you'll need, along with, of course, the heavily thickened cracked pepper. Okay, because it is a cracked peppercorn sauce after all. Tablespoon or 2 to your liking. You don't want to go too crazy with that because that pepper is going to be very, very potent, and you do not want to overpower the pepper in this. This looks like it's good now. I'm starting to see lines like I like in the oil, so we're going to drop all of these little pork medallions on there. Keep track of where you place them because there's a ton of them and you don't want them to cook too long. So what I do is I start in a little ring, and I put the little ring around the outside, and then I spiral it in, and then when I go to flip them, I start in the same spot and I just spiral it in. Hear that sizzle? Gotta hear that sizzle. Once that sizzle's going, you're hot enough, you're good. And these are only gonna take, again, two minutes or so per side. They're tiny little medallions. They are going to be delicious. And we're gonna use this same exact pan to cook our sauce later, so make sure you keep this pan. Don't go being crazy and throwing the pan out. Can I fit all these on here? I'm gonna try. The tiny one. I'm gonna get the bigger ones in first. If we have to cook the tiny ones later, we will. Oh yeah, we can fit these. We're gonna find a way, guys. That's what you do.
Stuff it in, Jeff.
Stuff it in. I'm gonna stuff this meat right in here.
I am not good for the show.
No, you're great for the show.
Keeping it PG, I am not good for the show.
No, but we're not keeping, I mean, come on, it's as PG as it can be. Nobody's cursing. We're being very innuendo-y, but we're not, saying words that I'm going to keep refraining from saying. But I am going to wash my hands. And Mark just came out of the bathroom because he had a tinkle, and I bet he washed his hands too.
Nope, saving it for you.
Oh, he's saving it for here! Mark brought his pee-pee hands here.
Yes.
He's got his hands covered in meat once again, and he's here to wash them in our sink.
It's 7:30, so tell them they have their last chance to put in their daniela.
Nani's on their way.
It's 7:30. Last chance to put in your Daniela guesses. It's also about to be last chance to put in your hand wash guesses, okay? So we have just a few more minutes for that. There's not going to be much more that I'm doing washing my hands, so, get those guesses in quick.
Unless somebody else needs to pee.
And yes, if anybody else needs to pee. Now make sure you stir the couscous every now and then.
That's a bonus hand wash.
He's laughing.
It is priceless. It is priceless. Mark's over there snorting and laughing.
I think the first one to break the seal, though, is the first one to fall asleep.
Oh, you think so?
Not really.
Mark, if you fall asleep today, it's going to be so funny.
Nah.
I can't wait. You know what's going to happen. Just because he just said no so adamantly, you know what's going to happen now.
After dinner, maybe.
Now, these are much smaller pork medallions than I made for the test cook. So, just as a heads, it's going to look a little different when I plate it. And it's like 50-50 as to whether I decide to stand the carrots up or not, because that was also a pain in the butt. Really just a god-awful pain in the butt to try to get those carrots to stand up. I got it on one plate, I didn't get it on the other 2 plates, and they kept falling. But I got the picture, and that was what was important. The picture looked fantastic. Mm-hmm. And that was all I needed. So I sold you on this idea of an easy plated pork loin recipe. It's not. It's anything other than, but it is delicious. Alright, it's getting just about time to flip these. Make sure they're cooking nice. Again, make sure that you are stirring your couscous every now and then. And make sure you're going to whyshelovesme.com and getting recipes for future updates. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Are you guys having fun?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a good time tonight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I think I laughed more this show than the first show, which was a lot of fun too. So.
You got to interact more, right? It's what I want to start doing that. I want to have more people on, having fun.
Having a good time,
Because
yeah.
there's a lot more wine here. Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of wine out there. There
You
is.
should actually show the amount of wine that's on here.
The only thing that's missing right now is my wife. Honey, I wish you could be here.
Andy, wish we were here.
That's why she loves me, guys, because I make sure I say things like that. You know, like I'm here getting drunk, having fun. But I wish you, baby, I wish you were here.
That's why she loves you.
Hiccup.
I miss you so much.
Aww.
Right now.
Aww.
Hanging out at home, just wishing my dudes was here. You know, it's like your smell's not around me, and you're like,
Now you're getting gross.
Wow, I was like, wow, that's so romantic. He's like, wow, shut up.
Mark, killing the romance. I'm having a drink. Make sure that you're having a drink as well if you're playing the Slice of Rife drinking game. Woo! Cheers, guys. And Slice of Rife koozies now available for purchase. $2 a piece. Just hit me up in a DM.
I'll make sure.
Don't send me your picture of your meat though, unless it's the
Can
portobello.
I send you a picture of my whatever and
Whoa.
shorts?
Whoa!
I'll give you a shirt for whatever.
Wow!
I have a comment from Patrick.
What's up?
He says this guy's like Gordon Ramsay, but a dollar store version. Decent bargain. Hashtag thumbs up.
Damn! You low.
I still love you.
Right, Patrick.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or an
Everybody
insult.
should go to BT.
I think it's both.
It's like a little bit of both,
Yeah,
right?
I'm looking at it. I'm like,
Patrick! I'm disappointed in
quarter
you,
Randy,
Patrick.
that's a compliment, but
At the same time,
dollar
I
store
think
version,
dollars are
that's
it's a little.
not a
But
compliment.
the dollar store is popping, so I don't know, like, you
Does he
know.
just mean like I don't have the production value? I'm trying to take this the right way.
Always packed. Seriously.
Which pad is this?
Bulow.
This is Vula Vula.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming for you, bro.
Same thing with Eggy.
But we hashtag a thumbs up.
Oh, that's all
I
right.
think it makes it all good. I think it makes it all good. Like, fuck what I said before, it's all good.
He did hashtag it thumbs up, so you're fine.
He said it's a
He said it's a
compliment.
compliment.
Oh, okay, we have confirmation it was meant as a compliment. You gotta get like the Family Dollar store, it had to be the dollar store, like could it have been like the Aldi or something where everything's a little bit cheaper but organic?
Don't listen to him. That's his fiance. You're way better than Gordon Ramsay. Alright, Jesse says to fuck Patrick and just, you know.
Whoa, 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 we're trying to keep it PG! Sue over here!
I think she's
Jesus.
cut off. She's cut off.
Dropping bombs on everybody, Sue! How dare Sue!
Sorry!
How dare Sue!
I just want to
Yes.
mention Josh Sewell is watching. Just want to say we miss him.
We
because
miss you,
he's
Josh.
always
Miss you,
here,
Josh.
So
Josh, we
What
miss
up,
you so
Josh?
much.
hope you're doing good things out there, right?
You're always welcome. Every time you're back here in Florida, I want you here at Cooks, my friend. And then we also need to golf. We need to do some golfing. I might be going Monday with Gonzo. We'll see. Make sure you're stirring your couscous. Couscous you can. Was that bad? That was a bad pun, huh?
Yeah, it was bad.
Just couscous you can.
That's alright. That's alright.
It's getting close. It's getting close. We're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper to this.
I'm hungry.
Because why not? Let's turn this timer off.
Patrick said yes, Sue.
A little salt and pepper. Oh, those carrots look fantastic. We're going to leave the carrots in there, but I turned the heat off. We added a little salt and pepper to the couscous. It doesn't need much. It's got the butter that has salt in it. It's got the chicken broth that has salt in it. And we're going to add the peppercorn sauce over the top of it as well. So it's going to have plenty of flavor without you having to do too much to it. These pork tenderloin medallions are still cooking just a little bit. They're cooking well. They'll be done in just a minute or two. We're going to transfer them to a plate. We're going to cover them. We're going to keep them heated. And then we're going to make the sauce, which takes like 5 minutes. So then everything's going to be done for dinner. So we're getting close to eating, guys. Getting very close to
It
eating.
smells really good in here, by the way.
Thank you. Just wait till the food carts like aroma starts coming out. That was just all of the aromatics that I put into the air. I sprayed man mist around the place. The ladies showed up. Ooh, ooh,
What is that, White Claw?
ooh, that looks good. Look at the lighting on that.
Ow!
I'm gonna start doing everything this way.
This
Ooh.
way.
Start cutting this way. You can see that? Yeah. Look, oh,
You should
with
get
the
Slice of
shoulder.
Rife tattooed right there too. That's it.
Slice it in. Wow, that's looking bad. Whatever I was just doing. What about the other side? Ooh,
That
it's
looked
not too
good though,
bad.
actually.
Oh,
It
hello.
looked nice, right? It's the lighting. It's not that nice. It's all the
That looked good,
lighting.
man.
Mark,
It's
you
all
better-
the lighting.
Let Mark do it.
I think Mark likes you a little bit.
Mark does. Mark has a crush on
I
me.
mean, Jared,
Can we
come on.
get
He's
Mark
been
an
flirting
apron,
with you
please?
all night. He's been flirting
Mark,
with
do you
all
want to take
night.
your shirt off, put an
Yes!
apron on, and do some nipple bounces up here
Yes!
on
You haven't
camera?
matched your apron?
But well, here's the apron I wanted to do it in. Sexy one with the titties, Mark.
Alright, listen, just
Mark
because
is the
I'm
sexy
not
one with the
PG,
boobs.
this is not PG whatsoever.
No,
Oh, he's
that's
actually
PG. Here, yeah, get that going. Get that going. We're gonna get some nipple thoughts in here.
Take a shot off, kid.
Black. Oh, put the glasses on too. Be black haired
It's not
daughter.
gonna fit him. It's too small.
It's gonna fit him. Just put it over your head.
Take your shirt
It's
off.
out of gonna
It'll
fit.
be- It might. Just don't take your pants off because it won't cover the rest of it.
You can put it on.
Looking fantastic over there.
Oh, he's definitely showing some nips here, people.
This is quite the episode.
He lost a nip slip.
It doesn't cover his nipples at all. He's so wide. It's just the nipples are hanging off to the side.
God, I
There's
love my
titties
time.
on titties. It's great. This is fantastic.
Okay, I think I got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mark, you serve tables on the off season. How can you not tie an apron around your
Mark,
back?
do you need help,
It's a
Mark?
very little APS help.
Yes,
Yes, please.
somebody help Mark tie his apron. Mark can't tie his apron.
It's because he's about to fall asleep.
Not anymore.
His nipples are not.
We're doing this.
Oh my
yes,
God.
We're doing this to keep Mark awake.
I didn't notice that.
Go, Mark!
All right, Mark. While these pork loins finish, you go just present your man meat to the world and bounce your titties a little bit for us, okay? We're objectifying men. Y'all men have been doing this to ladies for forever. So this is just us getting.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, stop!
They were mind of their own.
They have a mind of their own.
Well, why?
They're even coordinating with my syllables
Oh,
and my
stop.
sentences.
Why
You're
is
standing like that.
Mark, start again. Mark's laughing and starting.
Oh,
Why?
my
Clear the
God.
cabin.
Good. Check the mic. Before somebody touches your nipples.
Alright, we're almost done with dinner, right?
We are almost
that's
done.
right.
Yes, guys, no more
God.
hand washes.
Alright.
No more any of that stuff. Flip the pork one last time just to make sure it's cooked fully through. You don't have to eat your pork cooked fully through, but I'm still one of those guys who prefers it a little more on the medium well side, which it about is right now. So we're pretty much going to pull this off and make the sauce, guys, and then we're done. Flip those medallions. Oh, yeah. Mark, thank you for putting your nipples on display for us, sir.
Jesse says he's basically
Anytime.
gonna take over your job. What did she say, Sue?
Slice of Mark.
Slice of Mark. Ooh.
Ow!
Who said that?
Jesse.
Jesse.
We're going to start having Mark a little more often just so there's some man meat in the
Oh my
background.
God, I
I
can't
love Jesse.
breathe.
I think you just lost your job, man.
Oh, I can't breathe. Is it getting hot in here?
It is getting hot in here. Yes, it is, because Mark has his nipples bouncing everywhere. I think we're all feeling it just a little bit. I need to put the fan on it here because woo!
Hey, Gordon Ramsay is my father.
Patrick
Mark,
said,
go.
Patrick said I can taste them, but I don't know what he's referring to.
Uh-oh. I don't know what he's referring to either. But that sounds weird. Alright, we're going to pull these out. This is coming right out now. All these pork medallions, these are cooked. We're going to cover these again with a little aluminum foil, guys, just to make sure that they stay nice and hot while we make the sauce, because the sauce will take just a couple of minutes. We're done with guessing when Danny's going to show up. She's still not here, though, which is funny because we're almost done with dinner.
We have 5 guesses for that.
We have 5 guesses for that? Okay. Are any of them still relevant? Like, do
It's
any
all
of
of
them have
us
a
and my
chance?
mom.
Do they have a chance, though? Like, or is anybody betting
what time
after
is it? What time
7:44?
is it?
It's
7:44.
7:44.
Doris is out.
My mom is out.
And then Genesis, you're about to be out too.
I'm about to be out. She better show up.
Unless she shows up in the next minute or two. She could show up in the next minute or two. Alright, so now we got this going. Perfect. Keep all of these drippings. You want all of these drippings. We're going to put just a little extra olive oil in this pan. And then we're going to add the shallot and we're going to add the garlic. And we're going to let it cook until it's fragrant. Just about a minute or two. Shouldn't take too long. Let's go ahead and throw these right in there. Bam! Kick it up a nipple. Could that be mine? Since I'm a dollar store knockoff of Emerald, like, bam, kick it up a nipple.
I feel like you're trying to redeem yourself from that lip slip and the whole slice of Mark.
Keep it up in there.
Yeah, Mark, what's going on, bro? You came here to the intentions to steal my show? Is that what's happening?
Oh,
Out here in sexy
Why are you
aprons?
holding your nipples? You're wearing a
they're also
shirt.
exposed. They're kind of cold. I gotta warm them.
We're gonna go down to medium low heat for these. so we don't burn all of the shallots and all of this garlic. Get that nice and fragrant for about a minute or so. That's fantastic right there. And then the next thing we're going to add is we're going to put this tomato paste in, okay? So let's put all the tomato paste in. Not all. I mean, don't include the actual plastic. That was just something I did. Because sometimes, you know, shit happens. Put the tomato paste in, and then stir that around. We're going to cook it for about another 2 minutes. Just let that get integrated into the olive oil and all that other good stuff. Wash my hands a little bit since I was digging around in the oil and the tomato paste. You know, I used to be able to balance my nipples too, Mark. Doesn't work. Doesn't work like you used to. I lost that ability, I guess.
If you tell the story.
Again, we're just cooking this a little bit. Make sure as you're cooking it, you're getting some of those little brown bits up and stuff off of the bottom. That's all the little pork drippings and all the little pork pieces that are going to add quite a bit of flavor to this.
Oh man, it smells good.
It's starting to smell nice,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You get that garlic and stuff going with the tomato in there, and it starts to smell real good. Basically what you're doing right now is you're letting the oil kind of sop up all of these flavors so that the oil generates delicious, evenly spread flavor throughout the whole sauce. Alright, so that's been cooking now for just a couple of minutes. Carrot's still looking fantastic. We're going to go ahead, we're going to add the peppercorns now. So just throw the peppercorns right in there. Again, I'm using about 1.5 teaspoons, but I'm making it for 4 people. So if you're adjusting your recipe, adjust accordingly. It's going to start to smell a little peppery in here, guys. Be ready for it, but it will all even out.
You hungry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm hungry.
It smells so good.
Now
It's
I'm
so
hungry.
enticing. Seriously.
It's going to be delicious, guys. That I can promise. Because I have had this before.
That's
Alright, next thing we're going to add is going to be our stock concentrate, and we're going to add our water. The last 2 things we're going to add is the butter and the sour cream, but we're going to do that after we remove it from heat. That's going to help it thicken, and it's just going to kind of help make it creamy and delicious. So let's go ahead and let's pour first the stock concentrate in. Yummy, yummy. And then I'm using a cup of water. If you're using less of everything, just do your measurements. Figure out what you're cooking. If you have questions, ask me. You can, you know, shoot me a message. I have a Why She Loves Me @Gmail account. You can send me an email. Mark doesn't know how to open bottles of wine, so he's over there breaking stuff right now. Just destroying things in my living room.
I think he's falling asleep right now.
Mark, are you falling asleep? Mark, wake up!
I'm up.
Mark, come back to
I'm up.
on
I'm up.
camera.
Oh my gosh, please help me. Oh goodness.
Oh,
Smells
this
yummy.
looks fantastic, guys. So Danny's just coming for dinner, huh? She didn't want to take part. We were going to have Danny fondle some meat tonight, too. So I want everybody to know that. Danny missed
She'll
out on the
fondle
meat.
my
I think she would have won. She would have won.
You think she would have fondled the meat the best?
Yes.
I mean, all of you ladies exhibited pretty good meat
It's
fondling
alright, she can
skills.
fondle my meat. She's sleeping over.
Well then, I guess we just found out what's happening tonight over there.
7:49. So you're out.
You're out? Oh, you're
I
out.
have 1 minute till she gets here, but
Bitch,
she's
you're
not
out.
knocking on the door. Whatever.
You
I have 2 minutes.
You are.
Guys, our couscous is done, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove this from heat. Stir it one last time, and I'm going to go ahead and just put the lid on it so that it stays nice and warm until the rest of our meal is done. Oh, that smells fantastic.
Yes, I can attest to that.
Nice little pearl couscous there.
Give me one more.
There we are.
He kept like
It's
lifting
just-
that hand up.
It's just so weird.
Mark, what is going on over there? Mark was the one who claimed to know how to use the wine opener earlier.
He's
and
having
now,
a really hard time.
yeah, all the way in, Mark. All the way in. You got to go deep. We talked about this with the pork boy. You want to hit the back.
Mark, pop it out.
Oh, Mark. Mark.
You
Mark-
have cork in there.
Mark just
You broke the cork in there.
Mark just corked the wine.
Oh, Mark. And I don't. Do you
It's just a
have?
little piece. A little piece.
Hold on. Look, I've got the solution for this.
Oh, Mark.
It's just a little piece.
Mark.
Here, Mark. This will help. 1 napkin. This should help. Here is 1 napkin for you, Mark. Figure it out, bro. I believe in you. I believe in you. Figure it out, bro. This.
I had too much wine. Stop! Don't do that! Don't do that! Stop. Do you have your wine key?
I have it out in my car in my apron, yeah, but I'm a little busy right now.
Stick a finger there.
I have another one of those if you want to try the other one.
Mike, you fucked it up. Don't.
Just, you guys, it's not that hard.
Whatever.
Oh, I thought it was a way of cleaning it
This
out.
is fantastic.
That's fine. We can't get it out because it's so skinny. And it was
So Mark has corked the bottle of wine, and we are all sitting here with Mark just staring now at the bottle of wine. Not attempting to do anything, but look at it.
No, the cork is in. It's in the wine.
It's actually in the wine
It's
now.
in the wine now. It's
Well,
okay.
just pour it out.
No, it's okay. It's good.
We're okay, we're fine. What we really care about is your food. Like, what's happening?
The food's coming. You know what? Let's do this. Let me grab some plates.
Listen, you
Do
It's
you
just
need
plating
any help
time.
setting the table or whatever?
I've already set the table.
Well, you know what I mean. Like,
Ooh, do I know what you mean? Genesis wants to help me set the table.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mark.
Alright.
Don't know how to use that.
you're a surfer. You should be ashamed.
He was
Mark.
lifting up the hand.
You know, it's.
Does that disqualify him from hosting future episodes of Slice
Yes.
of Rife now?
No,
That's
I
it?
just did a different can.
The nipple does
I
not.
did
The
it
nipples is still good?
The nipples are
Yeah.
still.
Can I just have his
That's
nipples?
fine.
You know
Break
what?
even for that. Should break even for that.
Tell Lyndon I want to borrow his green screen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to green screen from here down, and I'm just going to put your nipples and your body there while I do an episode.
Yes.
And it'll
I
just be
agree.
your nipples bouncing
Let's
left
vote
and
on it.
right.
Let's vote on it.
Just up and down, just doing one of those.
There is no vote. That's it.
That's it, we're done.
Yeah, no, there's no vote. That's, we've decided.
We are doing
I think
this.
we've decided right there. Alright,
Oh,
the
man,
sauce
that
has
was
had long
weird.
enough to cook now. It's reduced just a little bit. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn the heat off. We're going to throw the butter and the sour cream in, and then we're going to start plating our food, guys. So yes, food is coming. Food is finally coming. Sorry it's taken so long. We had a lot of extra fun tonight. And it's really only been an hour. It's 7:52. It's about what's guaranteed, right? Oh yes. Alright, so just now that this is done heating, just stir this up. Just gonna mix this in there.
Mark? Mark
You guys should come smell this.
804. You
So
said
good.
804.
Make sure you get all the little brown bits off the bottom of the pan, guys. That adds so much flavor.
Watch them.
No, it's gonna be me because I told him.
This is
There was no rule.
oh, this is good.
Cheater.
Yeah,
Now
we-
we
I
know
think
you
it's
cheated.
Okay.
There's no rule. That's it. I
I
can't do
mean,
that.
no way.
Have a drink. Everybody have a drink. Because we're drinking.
We're drinking.
Slice of Rife drink time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to another fantastic episode, guys. This has been
Really fun.
a good one. Yeah, we're having a lot of fun here. Remember, like and share the video, guys. That way you can enter into the raffle and come back and actually join in on the fun. That's how you get invited here. You like and share, you win the raffle, or I just see that you've liked and shared enough times, and I just decide to invite you because hey, you've earned it at that point, and I appreciate all of your support. So you be on my bandwagon, I'll be on Team You. And we can all be cool together. That works, right? Everybody being
Yeah.
fun together. You like me,
Yeah.
I like you, we all like each other.
Yes, sir.
It's like Barney back in the day.
I love you. Yep. You love me.
I don't want to impose copyright infringements, and I don't know how much of that song I can legally sing before I get in trouble. Even though I don't have any sponsors, and I don't make any money doing this. It should cost me quite a bit of money. You got to drink more money. Be mad and drink more.
Lisa Mayunier. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm so sorry. She said, "Why wasn't I invited?"
Invite Lisa, please.
She
Lisa,
wants
you're
to be
invited.
next time.
Lisa, you are invited, okay?
And we
Get
will
you
break.
Run on down here at some point.
Yeah, how do you pronounce her last name?
Huh?
How do you pronounce Miss Mayunier?
M-E-U-N-I-E-R. Meunier.
Munia?
Meunier.
Munia?
Meunier.
Munia? Munia? I don't know.
It's very French. Meunier.
Do us a favor.
That sounds like manure.
Manure?
Sorry.
Stop.
Wait,
My
do us
God.
a favor. What?
Do us a favor and contact us with the proper pronunciation of your name.
Please,
I
Lisa.
believe it's Munir.
Meunier.
Munir.
I mean, just
Not
like Donnie's
French,
last
not
name.
Meunier.
I don't.
Yeah.
It could be French. It could be
Yeah.
No
Munir.
accent on the E
Munir?
or the I. So
Yes.
if there was an accent, then yes, it would be probably
Maybe
French.
she didn't put the accent.
But it's
No.
definitely French though.
No, it's not. Her first name is Lisa.
But But it's with 2
That
S's.
doesn't mean that your
Why
last
are we
name's
still
not
talking
French.
about this?
What does
Two
Lisa
S's,
have to
but-
do with the last name
So
being
she's like,
French?
it's
I
different.
believe she's English.
English?
I believe so.
Is she from Canada?
I don't believe she's from Canada, no. I believe she's from Europe. I don't know for sure.
So your couscous, it has to be like really thick. Like when you're moving it around, is it supposed to be like a thick?
It should just, almost all of the liquid should have evaporated out of it.
Yeah.
So you
So
want
it'd
it
be
all
like
to
a thick
evaporate
type
out.
of
Yeah.
flour?
Yeah. You want it almost to be, it's like wet pasta. At least that's the way I like to have it. I like it like wet pasta because I add the butter, so mine gets a little bit thicker because it gets a little smoother and it gets a little creamier. But you can do it more like a traditional pasta where it's more just individual balls and it's just kind of rolling around.
Right.
But it's always nicer with a sauce, in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start plating these. So I'm just gonna give you guys some food here. This is so similar to a dish that's a Hungarian dish that I make that I want to feature on an episode called Taranya. But you eat that with gravy, like chicken gravy or turkey gravy. We usually have it during Thanksgiving. That's like a family tradition, and it's my favorite thing ever growing up, which is why I kind of love pearl couscous. Because they're both just little balled pastas at the end of the day. One's like a barley-shaped egg noodle, and these are just little balls of pasta.
Jeff, is Pearl and Israel couscous the same?
Well, couscous is pretty much all Israeli couscous. Like any couscous is Israeli couscous. Pearl couscous is just the size. Like, I want to say Israeli couscous is typically the smaller couscous, and then pearl couscous, while also coming from Israel, is just called pearl couscous. I don't know if they also refer to it as Israeli
I know they
couscous.
have different colors in them and stuff like that too.
They do. There's a lot of different kinds of couscous, but I believe it's all an Israeli-styled dish. I don't think that couscous comes from a lot of other places in terms of like culturally and then eating it for.
This is my first
decades.
time trying couscous.
This your
I've never
first
had
time
it.
with couscous? You never had the
Tavern,
you
you've
had
had that-
couscous at the Village
It's
Tavern.
the Korean
I'm not sure if I like it or not, so I'm scared to
Can't
try
find
it.
Oh, it's good.
I haven't looked at it in years.
It'll be my first time. It'll be my first time. So I'm glad to say that
That's supposed to
I'm honored to have your couscous for my first time.
Ooh. I'm popping her couscous cherry.
She's gonna eat your little balls.
She's gonna eat my
Oh
my God.
Mark. Yes, we need him as a guest show every now and then. This is too funny.
It's a show full of nipples.
You guys together are terrible. Terrible.
And me and Sue and Genesis. All the three
Yeah,
of us.
none of you guys are helping the PG portion of this show, that's for
Especially
sure.
me. Especially me.
Every one of you guys is making this a little less
You
PG.
gotta bleep
We
today.
said those were the rules today. I'm confused.
I thought we were gonna keep it PG. We were doing it for your
What are
kid.
you talking about? You had a disclaimer that said no.
No, I told you to tell my mom to make sure.
Oh, that's
that
right.
none of the
Yes,
kids
so
in
we
there.
knew that. Okay, so then it's not wrong for me to curse.
No, have fun.
No.
No, don't say the F word. Don't say the F word.
Yeah, don't curse.
You can say words that they can say on the radio. You can say like ass,
Right?
and you
Like,
can say
yeah.
you can say
Damn
shit.
flabbergasted people.
Why trying to think of something to say like that?
What?
You just say,
Or like, shut
Did you
the
just say
front door.
damn flabbergasted people?
Where in the front is Daniela?
Where in the front is Daniela?
front door. That's a good one. That's the best one.
Did you not see that in the ad? She copied
What time is it?
Shut the front door.
What time is it?
It's gonna be 8:00.
7:59.
That's exciting.
Damn it, Mark.
Mark, you're about to be out of Daniela's town.
Johnny's out
My
here.
oven just
Gotta
broke.
come down.
Jeff has no
Knock
show,
on the
Sue's
door.
still in the pool, and Mark is still in the pool.
My oven just kind of broke. All right, that's fine.
Oh,
At
really?
least it's off.
Really?
Yeah, but that's okay. Just like I swapped out the garbage disposal, I'll find a way to fix that. too. I'm pretty handy. If you know what I mean.
Ow!
Mark, how was that nipple massage the other night that I gave you? That was good, right?
What?
Huh? Huh? What?
How'd you know about that?
I didn't say that.
He was the one who gave it to you.
That's why they look like they're glowing. He put oil on them, didn't he?
Oh
My wife is out of town. Who do you think's warm in the bed with me? It's Mark.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
my.
Me and
That's
Mark.
why you were here first, before anybody.
What are you
Using
talking
private
about?
time.
He
I
never
mean,
left
I
from
live
last
on the
night.
corner, so, you know.
Yeah, you live around the corner.
Yeah.
That's your planned excuse. I live around the corner. I just came to see my friend.
We're gonna try this little plating thing. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of these
What
guys to
happened to the
stand.
tip?
I cut the tips off.
You said not to cut the tip.
Because I needed them to cook together, and now I cut the tips, and we have fun with the plating.
Damn it, Jeff.
I'm gonna tip
Oh, look at this. Look at these little nipple things. These little carrot nipples.
Yeah.
Pop these right in here. They gotta stay right
Oh,
there and
look
stand
at
up.
that.
That's
Little
how cute
towers.
we do it, guys.
That's so cute.
Without the nipple though.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
that.
but you need to make it. You gotta cut the nipple to make that possible.
I didn't know if this was gonna work, but now I'm feeling like it is gonna work.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
Oh, bam, look at those! Yes! And then we're just gonna do some other stuff with these other ones. Because I'm not gonna try to make any more of them stand up. But let me wash my hands real quick so we can finish this plating. And then we're gonna get down to eating. And you know who's still not here? Danny.
Bonnie!
So you know what she's gonna get? Cold food. And you know what I don't?
Good song.
Care. Yes, and a song. Oh, we almost have to stay live until she gets here for the song.
So wait, they get to watch us eat? Ooh.
Oh, they're gonna watch us eat the first few bites.
Oh!
Come on in, Danny!
You gotta do the song.
We are. Danny, come on in.
Already?
Danny, come here. Yes. Who won? Did anybody win?
But I won!
Hold on.
No, Donnie!
The song. Ready?
Hold on. Yeah, Danny, come into the kitchen.
Donnie, go there.
Danny, come into the kitchen real quick.
No, I won.
Come on in here. Danny, right in the kitchen.
Wait.
Come right in the kitchen. All right, guys, ready? Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3.
This bitch is late.
This bitch is late.
We don't need to fuck niggas. This bitch late. Yes, welcome, Danny.
How did you let Mark win that?
You are very sweaty.
I am.
She is super sweaty. She just, I feel like I should wash my hands. Or my,
Oh,
you know,
stop.
no.
Donnie!
Go sit down. Go get comfortable. Go grab a glass of wine. We are about to eat. I am just plating the rest of the food. Thank you so
We
much.
do
for
have a
coming.
winner for Daniela.
Mark won. Mark won even though I texted this bitch. I would have
Sue
gotten
was
here.
trying to
She
cheat.
cheated.
I would have gotten here at
And I still
7:59.
won.
Guess who's not taking out the trash? Who? George, our old manager. Just here.
You were
Just here, yeah.
I'm gonna come at 8:04.
You made Mark
Alright.
win.
Listen.
Mark said
Are you
804.
putting
I
the
saw
sauce
your
on
text,
top?
and I
We are
was
putting
like,
the
fuck
sauce right
all
on
of
top.
you.
Yes. You guys are good. We're just saucing it up. Welcome again,
We are
Danny. It's a
finishing
pleasure to
now.
have you here. We are just doing the finishing touches on the meal
Damn it, Donnie.
that Danny arrived just in time for.
Can you send her? That's an. Oh, thank you.
Mm. God, I hope you guys like this. Otherwise, I've smothered your food in it. It looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and get these. This last one.
Perfect time.
Put a little right on here. Beautiful.
That looks so creamy and delicious.
Fantastic. And then just for schnitz and giggles, I like to sprinkle a little parsley on my stuff because it adds just a little color. Oh yeah, there we go. Mmm. And it's just parsley. This doesn't do anything for the flavor. It's always optional, but do have fun. If you would like to go ahead and pass those around, we've got food, guys. We are getting going. It's time to eat. We are eating these delicious pork medallions with a peppercorn sauce over pearl couscous with roasted carrots. And it looks fantastic, guys. Just take a little peek at those. Here you are. You can take both of those. Slide those right over. Everybody's got forks and knives. Everybody's set to go. We're going to take this real quick. I'm going to move this to the other side of the things. And then we get to watch everybody eat, guys. Because that's always fun as well. There we are. All right, everybody. Hop on down. Go ahead and enjoy, guys. Go ahead and slide right in. Start to eat. I feel like one of you guys is missing something.
Pork medallions? Yes.
Yes, pork medallions with a peppercorn sauce, roasted carrots, and a pearl couscous.
It looks beautiful.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Genesis is deathly afraid of cats. I have two,
You're afraid of cats?
and one of them is near
Go
her.
switch, go switch, go switch. Come here, come here. Go switch. Come here. Judy, come here. What is that? Genesis!
Come here. You come in the kitchen.
I used
All right.
to have a cup of shoes for it.
The cats are in the kitchen. Meow. Yes,
That
meow.
sounds like death. What? How do you
What?
They're
The
so scary. They're so scary.
The meow sounds like death, according to Genesis. So we've learned a couple of things tonight. One, I don't know how to change a garbage disposal, and two, Mark really is good at fondling meat. Oh, did you think I was going to put the Genesis thing in there with the cats? No, it's just that Mark's good at fondling meat, and his nipples bounce very well.
I think we should cheers before you sign off.
Yes, we should cheers. Where is my beer? Guys, cheers. Thank you all so much for coming over and enjoying dinner with us. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Remember to like and share to enter the raffle. We'll get back to you with who won the hand washing thing. We know Mark won the When Does Danny Show Up game, which was fantastic. Yeah, yes, and we're going to find out who won Sue or Genesis for fondling meat and carrots, though I'm pretty sure we all know it was Mark. So, as much as you guys want to take that vote.
Sue won carrots.
So you think Sue wins carrots?
And I want meat too.
Oh,
It's close. It's a close one. It's a close one.
had you been here, Danny, you would know what carrots are.
You gave me special permission to come late, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because I just appreciate her support for the show.
Stop.
Plus, now she gets to have a nice
We love you,
meal.
Randy. Say we love you.
Yes, we love you, wife.
Oh, she's in
Andy's in
Orlando.
Orlando. It's my wife. Thank you guys for coming. Eat your food. Eat your food. Tell me how it is. I need to know.
Oh, wait, we're going to be on camera?
I'm nervous. Yes. Eat. Try.
Yours is
Oh,
amazing.
God, it's so good.
Oh, my God, so
This is
good.
amazing. This is
Is it
great.
actually good? Do you like
Gravy.
couscous? Do we know?
Yes.
Oh, no, that's
Yes.
it. Stop that.
Yes. Amazing.
Wow.
Couscous is good?
Yeah.
Couscous is good! Couscous is good!
Great.
All right, guys. Once again, thank you all so very, very much for tuning in. I have to go to the other side. I can't reach it. I have tiny little T-Rex arms. Oh, I wrote a T-Rex song one time. This is how we're going to end the show tonight, okay? It's going to go like this. It's going to go, I'm a little T-Rex, short and stout. Here are my hands, they can't reach my mouth. I don't know, did I actually write that? I think I wrote that. And the fact that I write things like that, that's why...
She loves me!
Yeah! Bye, guys. Thank you again. Love you all.